right, so today on the channel, we are going to look at rock climbing. My kids have been on spring break all week, and I decided to take them rock climbing, and we took them to Planet Rock. Planet Rock's a new rock climbing gym here in Grand Rapids.
Welcome to Hemingway's Playground. Please like and subscribe.
So this is a route, it's a 5-9 route called No Tape. I guess they ran out of the green tape, and so they just called it No Tape for fun. As I mentioned, this is a 5-9 route. I have a bit of a goal to climb 5-10 outdoors, but I don't dedicate a lot of time to training for climbing or focusing on my climbing. So I get out occasionally, maybe once a month now. I do have a small wall in my garage that I play around on occasionally as well. Cycling has been my main focus recently, but I do have a goal of climbing 5-10 outdoors. So if you want to see how that's going, keep following along here and you can see how my progress goes. Now this route is graded at 5-9, and Planet Rock is usually pretty decent about their gradings, being true to form. This route has some smaller jugs and some larger crimps. So it was a good warm-up route for me. Primarily, I'm using it to check my camera, make sure my camera is working well, and providing the view that I want. Now it worked pretty well, but it was a little bit zoomed in and didn't get all of the footwork that I was hoping to get, but it worked pretty well. So just flash that 5-9 route and heading down on the auto belay. And as we all know, auto belay can be a little scary when you first let go and push off. And now the 5-10 minus route that I'm doing here is known as Treebeard. Now this is a little bit more of a challenging route. This route was a little bit more crimpy and a little bit more pinchy. Now with this route, you can see these pinchier long grips that are about a pad and a half deep. And then it also has these like tree root rocks or grips there. And those had some really narrow single pad or half a pad portions to them. Or you can see where my right hand is now. My right hand just removed off of. It has a much wider, maybe a pad and a half to 2 pad deep portion. And that's what I tried to utilize the most on this route. And that worked pretty well. And this piece here that I'm grabbing now with my right hand, they had a couple different depths on those. Some were a little bit more like 2 pad deep, and others were about a pad deep for my fingers. And so that was a bit of a challenge for me. And then they had these that were a little bit angled or off camber, and that made the challenge a little bit harder as well. But I did pretty well with it and felt pretty confident after doing the route. One thing I should say is that I'm not the best at reading routes before I attack them. I just attack them blindly and see how it all plays out. That usually leads to a lot of forearm pump before I'm finished with the route, but in this case, it worked out pretty well. I was able to make it to the top without any significant struggles. Here, I'm just kind of making sure that auto belay works, and frankly, making sure my camera is ready to follow me as I drop down. And it all worked out very well. If you'd like to follow along with me attempting to get to 510 outside, follow along here and like and subscribe at Hemingway's Playground. See you next time.